ready to go with this next matchup, and here he comes. The last time we saw this guy, he was hightailing it out of the Target Center in downtown Minneapolis, and Ric Flair was in tow. And now Curt Hennig, Ric Flair to collide for the U.S. title. Let me say this. This match is for the U.S. title, and Diamond Dallas Page could win it. But I can let you fans know that win or lose the title, it will be Hennig and Flair at Slim Jim's Halloween Havoc. You know how we say, well, if this guy wins the title, he'll go to Slim Jim's Halloween Havoc as the champ? Well, DDP could go to Slim Jim's Halloween Havoc as the champ, but he still will have to face the Macho Man in an anything-goes match, and Flair is not worried about the title. He will have Curt Hennig in 13 days.
But think of the front, sorry, Mike, go ahead.
No, I just think that matchup between Flair and Hennig and Halloween Havoc is more than a title match. Flair has so much on his mind.
Uh-oh. Kimberly. And the sign of the Diamond Cutter. And here he is. Here comes. That will wake you up if you're on the East Coast ready to retire as soon as Nitro's over, because it'll wake up the nWo.
50 ducks just dropped.
Yeah, I guess they did. Oh boy. What a remarkable story. And you know, we saw his up-close one-on-one interview moments ago, how he is trying to get his focus back. Went back to the power plant where Diamond Dallas Page, anyone will tell you that Diamond Dallas Page goes to the power plant and works on his wrestling skills, develops his wrestling skill, and you are seeing the result of a man who has worked so hard to obtain the status he has in this sport. It's really quite a story. In life, you get ahead because of your determination, your hard work, and your perseverance. And Diamond Dallas Page has exemplified that over the past year in this sport.
And it doesn't hurt if you got a guy in your pocket.
Well, I've labeled Diamond Dallas Page as the hardest working man in professional wrestling. Who else spends hours and hours of videotape study as well as work out at the power plant? He claimed that he hasn't yet reached all of his goals, had to go back to his roots at the power plant, and now a more determined and more focused DDP.
And you know something else about the guy? He's never asked for help from anybody.
That's right.
He's always wanted to do it on his own. Everybody knocked the guy, everybody talked bad about the guy. He's just a different kind of a guy.
Certainly it's a remarkable story, and now putting all that aside, Diamond Dallas Page must even block out the Macho Man Randy Savage and the upcoming titanic struggle at Slim Jim's Halloween Havoc in 13 days, and think about Curt Hennig. Also, he must be concerned about the fact that the nWo has come out as a group in mass, as a force, and they've put down Commissioner Rowdy Piper, which means that they probably are not finished. So we just have to grit, dig in, and wait it out, as Diamond Dallas Page does.
And love or hate the nWo, you certainly cannot deny that Curt Hennig has been an active champion. Since winning that United States title on Nitro against Steve Mongo McMichael just about a month ago, every week he has successfully defended the United States Heavyweight Championship belt.
The guy's not a slouch. No way. He's a gifted athlete. He's been there. He's been around the block.
Whoa!
He got out of the way of that diamond cutter.
We talked about the hours of videotape study that DDP puts in. Obviously, Curt Hennig has scouted Diamond Dallas Page in the diamond cutter.
Well, think about this. Maybe Page knew something we didn't. He selected Curt Hennig as his, remember, surprise partner back at Bash of the Beach in the month of July, and Hennig turned on him. And we still trusted Hennig up until Fall Brawl. So there is a definite hate relationship here.
Well, double your pleasure, double your fun.
I think they exchanged gums there. The first.
Also remember that Page has a little payback for Curt Hennig walking out on him at Road Wild.
Now, side headlock, back to the corner, knee to the midsection, and a backhand chop. Hennig. No, it's Page into the corner. Look at that. Sharp look that time as he snapped him over with a side headlock. He's going to do it again and take him down. Good maneuvers.
Always amazed me how fast Curt Hennig is. But Diamond Dallas seems to have a half an edge step on him.
Using the hair to get back up to the vertical base, and now, oh, speaking of using the hair, DDP held on that time. He broke the hold there, Randy Anderson. And comes right back with the side headlock, make it like a rear chin lock that time, to a hammer lock, back elbow, the staggered Hennig. Running shoulder block, took him down, here he goes again. Tried to beal him that time, but nicely done. Russian leg sweep and a 1-2, and he almost won the U.S. belt right there.
Almost, he floated over, went for the pin, almost had him.
It's the first time maybe the Russian leg sweep that time from DDP, I don't know. Foot to the face, staggered him. Oh boy, back of the head. He goes tumbling down on that one, guys.
Face first.
Well, that would be the key to vary your offense on the part of Diamond Dallas Page, like throwing in that Russian leg sweep. But it's tough to defense that lariat to the back of the head.
See how smart Hennig is here right now. He don't have to beat Page. He's just clearing the cobwebs. He's getting his wind back. This is an athlete here at work. He knows what to do. He doesn't care to beat this guy.
One of the finest athletes, and I saw Curt Hennig earlier tonight talking to Yankee third baseman Wade Boggs, who was here and is here in attendance with his son and friends.
Hey, if you can't go to the playoffs in the World Series, what else do you want to do?
Go to Monday Nitro.
Hottest ticket going.
A knee lift. Coach Wade lives here in Tampa and out to the matches here tonight. And now he is watching, as all of us are, Curt Hennig, the U.S. champ, start to dismantle Diamond Dallas Page. Down they go and a cover. Got a 1 count that time only. And Page kicks away. Page, though, is wobbly. He's reeling. He cannot really stand, and down he goes again. Hennig will cover here. Got a 2 count only.
Well, great athletic ability by Hennig with that standing drop kick.
And a rear chin lock once again by Curt Hennig, driving DDP down. You know, 2 hours, and as you know, as you see by looking at your watch, 2 hours plus of WCW Monday Nitro is a draining experience, not only for announcers, but for the production crew, for WCW athletes, as you know, especially after you know the nWo's here. They may attack anyone, us, wrestlers, production personnel. It's just really, it's really frightening. Hopefully that in 13 days, when Page steps in the ring, when Flair steps in the ring for revenge, when Piper steps in the cage, that it will be the time for WCW to get revenge for all that goes on here in Nitro.
What an event Slim Jim's Halloween Havoc is going to be.
Page trying to rebound here. Randy Anderson checking to see if that was a choco, but you see Page starting to mount a comeback. Second win, he's up to his 1 knee now. He's standing, an elbow. That broke it loose. Here he goes, and back now, a sleeper hold by Curt Hennig. The U.S. champ has it on, Mike.
Well, he walked right into that sleeper. Oh! Jawbreaker.
Great counter by Page. Jawbreaker.
Well, I thought he could have almost gone for the diamond cutter there.
I'm not so sure how much he has left for a diamond cutter.
It's like the Tampa Bay's kicker.
He still cannot stand. He's firing back, though, as Page. This is the work ethic. This is the drive, the determination that has made him not only a star, but a superstar in our sport as DDP mounts a serious comeback here to the midsection. Diamond Dallas has him. Up. Pancaked him down.
He could become the United States champion right here. I think he's signaling he's going to put the diamond cutter on him.
Yeah.
We could have 2 title changes right here tonight.
He better put it on quick.
Real quick.
Yeah, you're not kidding. He better, he's trying, jawbreaker into that. And down goes Page. There's company. No, there's Ric Flair. Ric Flair, do not hold him back. What are you doing?
Let him go.
Let him go.
Come on, let him go.
Hit him, Rick. Flair wants it. I didn't know Flair was here. 1, 2.
Got him.
3. He beat him, didn't he beat him?
Do we have a new champion?
Yeah, we got a new champion. And Flair broke loose and chasing Hennig all the way back.
Don't go away. Don't go away.
We
Don't
got a
leave
new
your set.
champ.
Let's see what's happening here. Let's see the verdict
He
here.
counted 3.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
It's the bell.
Give me the
The
belt.
bell.
Yeah, take it. Diamond Dallas Page.
Wait a minute.
Well, Randy Anderson shaking his head no. Wow. Randy Anderson is shaking his head. I'm not so sure if this is going to stand or not, but it should. He counted 3. I don't need to argue with the referee. He counted 3.
Is he going to claim there's a disqualification because of the flare interference?
Come on, Randy. Give it to him.
Zbyszko would.
You're not kidding. Fans, stay with us. Don't you dare go away. We're going to have more Nitro. We're going to try to sort this out when we come back. Do we have a new champ or not? Stay with us.
We need Zbyszko out.
Well, as promised, we are back, and we're so glad you stayed with us because we're going to have to sort this out. Randy Anderson, I know he is a top-notch official and a referee, and he wants to play it fair. But we've gone beyond that. I mean, he counted 1, 2, 3. And I think what's fair is to give the belt to Diamond Dallas, who is still in the ring.
He's not going anyplace.
Yes, thank you. Take it away from him. Give it to Page. End of story. We've got a new U.S. champ. Oh, that's not all we got. That's not all we got. Here comes Hogan. 6 is in. Here comes the nWo. The ring is filling up. And once again, we saw 7 on 1. It's now 7 on 2.
Never turn your back on the New World Order.
Here comes the Macho Man. And this is horrible. Now, I said it earlier. I'm going to say it again. We need help.
And don't forget, Piper's taking a pretty good beating earlier.
We don't need it after they leave either. We need help right now. Oh. Being strapped with a belt.
And it's not getting any better.
This is, I don't know, fans, I appreciate you coming back, and it appears as if DDP, hand raised, is the U.S. Heavyweight Champion, but now hold on here. Whoa, if his neck is hurt, can he do this? I think not. Stretch out here.
Now there's 8 against 1.
They are going to try to drive him down many notches prior to Slim Jim's Halloween Havoc.
Where is World Championship Wrestling?
I don't know. But each and every athlete should be ashamed of what's going on. The nWo completely.
Now look at Hogan over there in the right hand,
here.
in the lower right hand there. He's whipping Piper with that belt standing on his head.
Another nWo celebration.
Savage back up to the top again to drop the elbow on Page.
Yeah, you do, but you're 3 belts short here.
Look at the ring. Looks like a car crash.
This one's for me.
I guess we're going to just hang with this until I don't know if it needs to be security, Tampa police, or it needs to be somebody has to do something, or I can tell you right now, you're not going to have a Piper, you're not going to have a Page at Slim Jim's Halloween Havoc.
And they're not going to stop right now either, Schiavone.
Don't you get it?
That's the plan of the nWo, to take them out for Halloween Havoc.
I mean, you have 2 men right now who are virtually unconscious in the ring, and nothing, I repeat, nothing is being done. Nothing. Hold on. Sting.
Could it be?
Well, we know where Hogan is.
You don't mess.
Hogan had a
with
Sting
Scott
mask on.
Norton,
And
my one in the hall.
that's gotta be Sting.
The nWo comes to get
And
him.
they just
we
spotted
take
him.
him and we beat him down.
Turn around, big mouth, and look.
Look at the look on Hogan's face. Not so
Sting
confident now.
has made an appearance standing in the portal about halfway up here at the Ice Palace.
And over 20,000 people are telling him, come on down.
Yeah, and I'm saying the same thing. It's easy to stand there and look, but get down there. What is going on?
I don't know.
Now, here he comes. Sting
fighting through the crowd to try and get to the ring.
Truly got to fight through the crowd to get to the ring. Yeah, wait, now hold on here.
Wait a minute.
Hold,
If that's Sting, who's that?
whoever that was not Sting because that, or what? It's another Sting. Then this has got to be Sting. Then
There's Sting.
There's another Sting coming from the entranceway.
Wasn't that the Sting that was coming down? No, there's
the,
well, who's in the ring?
I don't know who this man was, and there goes another one, and he goes down. Stings are coming from everywhere.
Will the real Sting please stand up?
Please come out.
Sign in, please.
Literally. Here's another one. It's a Sting fest. I mean, they're everywhere.
Stings are us.
It's a Sting army.
But it's an army being held off. And there's, from another side, another Sting.
Doesn't make sense.
We've lost count.
I got 4.
I don't know.
How many you got today?
A half a dozen, and the NWO still in control.
Yeah, that's another guy with a Sting mask on, too. Here comes someone else through the entranceway, and he is leveled by the NWO. Whatever. And here comes another one. And here comes 3 more.
Sting clones.
All the way to the ring. Now we're starting to get a little bit even here. Oh! I believe we have found the real Sting! Denies the fight. There he is!
There's Sting! There's Stinger! And there's Hogan! There's Hogan! Mouth open, big eyes, and backpedaling.
Piper back up, staggering back, and there they go. I don't care what you say, they are cowards.
They're retreating.
They're chickens. And WCW has not only a new champion, but new champions. Fans, we are out of time on a Wild Nitro. Good night, everybody.